Hey, welcome. Welcome. Finally, you're here. Leave the door, it'll just close by itself. I'm like, let me just wash the dishes and finish up. But because you want to have a conversation with me, I guess the best thing to do is just to chill. Let's just chill. I'll do this, I'll continue with this. Sanbonani. Welcome back, my people. Welcome back. My name is Black with the Q for quality. For those who do not know me, Kikahiso, myself, Kasuelu, Chibela, Umbonan, Malandela, Nonhlanhla Inkomo Zabatala, Untila Gutiba, the second of. How many children does my mom have? 7. 7. It's Tato, it's Kahiso, which is me. It's Mongezi, Lady, Melo, Zuzu, Stembiso, and Sonele. Those are my siblings. So man. For those who don't know, I'm a musician, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a poet, a theater actor, but I haven't been doing theater for quite a number of years now. I did theater for 3 years at TX Theater, did South African State Theater, did Market Theater, did Joburg Theater. And yeah, man, the list goes on and on and on. I'm a writer and directed a few productions, theater productions to be precise. I've never done screen productions just as yet, but I guess this is the start of it, start of a whole new journey, a whole new world. So today I'm venting out, guys. I was listening to music when you got here because I'm a fan of music, and I feel like music just, gets us to those spaces we never think we would get to. And especially gospel music, because for so many musicians, how come I would see their background of starting with the music? They'll tell you, Hore, it's because there was gospel music, or they started gospel music. I started with gospel music. I was part of a church choir, Centurion Christian Church, and we sang beautiful, songs there. It was so dope thinking about it. So I started music there, and later went on and worked with Nonhlanhla Dube. You guys know her very well, my sister. She had like a production happening, a group called The Voices Theatre Production, where she had like music. We were doing music, specifically music, all genres of music. We're doing traditional music, we're doing, what you call this genre? Like you see those choral music, and yeah, man, a bit of house nyana there. And 2015, I verbally got signed by this production or record label, Yako Tembisa. I'm not going to say the name because they don't deserve this exposure. They did things to me. So we verbally went on a conversation, they're going to sign me, and they were about to do, an album. And my song, the first song on that album, was by me. The name of the song is Toot 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 Toot. And I'll tell you why I'm saying Toot, it's because they don't deserve that. And that song is, I think, by Inside, because of we had like a lot of misunderstandings. You see this thing of going behind the mic just before you sign a contract with people is a problem, because people will F you up just before you even reach your destination. So they did things to me. So today I'm just going to vent about the music part of my life. So 2015 we did that. The album went out without my consent. They didn't tell me so that I can also prepare myself mentally, you understand, and also prepare my fans and my friends and all of the jazzes, the people that follow me. And it happened, man. I got happy. Otherwise, Uguti, at least there's a piece of work that is outside that people can just, go and stream through your YouTube. It was on all social platforms, the whole album. So everyone who knew me knew Hore Black is I'm a spiritual singer. Like I go to the depth of your Thandiso Mazwai vibes. I go to the depth of Bo Tama Green, because those are the people that I was listening to. And also being a theater maker, that's the kind of route you'd want to take, because theater people are spiritual people of theater, man. I can put a theater actor here and a screen actor here. There's a huge difference on how they execute and how they embody the characters and all of that. So I learned how to embody characters through the music part of things. I get Homa with that production. we did a couple of songs. We were too excited to go studio like any other studio session. Took me to places that I never thought I'd be at. I think I went to Manina. There's a place, I'm jealous or something like that. It's only now that I realize, oh, I've been here, and you guys took me here, and you gave me, space to express myself and eat anything that I wanted to eat. Because people who are manipulative, they play like that. They give you food, they give you money, they take you out, they, nice rides, busihu, just so they can get, the other part of you. So they did that to me, and I got depressed, went into deep depression. Oh God, went into deep depression, my guys. I remember there was a time when I had like a performance I think it was Tafeni. At that time, obviously, depression comes with so many things. I started smoking, I started being a heavy drinker. And mind you, I started drinking when I was 21. You understand? So a lot of things, I postponed them because I was like, nah, it's not necessary. But I went on. It was hard for me not to do that. It was hard for me not to dwell in that world because I'm not a fan of dwelling. I just embrace. But I had to dwell in that world. It was a dark, dark circle that I never thought I'd be at. Like I heard people talk about depression because I understand what is this depression and anxiety, because depression always has a cousin, anxiety. It comes with anxiety. So I got depressed for, I think like a good year, and did nothing with my life. I just, the only thing that I would do was write. I remember writing a book judged by its cover. Man, after writing that book, man, a lot of things just made sense, because the book had so many things that I didn't know about myself. I think that's when I discovered about my sexuality. I discovered about my sexuality when that book was, when I was in the process of writing, because I'd write like 2 chapters and go back and read, what is this that I'm writing? And I saw a pile of guys in that book. I understand. So I stopped doing music because of that. Because of them, man. They really, really effed me up so badly, to a point where when I was asking them questions, Jorge, how do you release a song without my consent? How do you do that? Who does that? They just said, no, Black, we tried communicating with you. We saw you at this other place you were booked at. And I saw them. They were booked at the same venue with me. And obviously, it's a booking. It's not a place to speak about business. So I was like, no, let's just let it slide. Yeah, they did me wrong. But it's okay, because the universe has its ways. God is watching. God knows Hore. And he deals well with such people, because I think now they're not even relevant. Their names are like not even existing. It's like they never existed before. That's powers of tears. But inyembe zomuntu omnyama aziyehli phansi. No, they don't. So fast forward, Black started writing the book. Black started writing poetry. I remember performing a poem titled Whistle. The whistle sang a lullaby to my ears, and I can hear the hypno glass. So at that time of depression, I heard so many things happening in my brain. Like there were so many voices, and I wanted to capture all of those voices. I'd hear something there and just want to scribble it down quickly, and then I'd compile something. Then it was a piece. So me going to that performance that I spoke about, remember I went to a performance. So when I got to the performance, I got sick because I found this guy with Sangoma. Some Sangoma poet said to me, let's Zashai. And every guy says that. Everyone who smokes weed knows, it's like you don't want to give me. I'm like, hey, dude, Zashai, that's weed for us. Smoked weed, smoked. Man, 3 performers got in. So I was the 4th one. Just before I got to the stage, something happened. Like I felt water, spilling down, going straight down my, this part of my body. I don't know what you call it, but the lower part of my stomach. I heard so many things. I felt so many things. I could feel, the movement of my veins and what. And it was strictly paranoia, but at that time, you're not even sure, am I paranoid? Is this really, really happening? Man, it happened. And I said to one of my friends, Uskongo, he plays the drums. I said to him, boy, this is my phone and this is a song. There's this song, it's Nonhlanhla Dube. Let me try to sing it. Nonhlanhla Dube, siyamangala, uthumkosi, siyathanda kodwa, Hayi ngozi ziyalamana oh hi kwenzeka ntoni na. So I never recorded that song, but I wanted to record it so badly. So I gave Skong on my phone with the lyrics, and I also gave him my pin. This is the pin, this is how you open the phone, and these are my notes. This is the song. This song, Donak, I want you to record it. And if not you, I want Nonhlanhla Dube to record it. This is my peace offering. She can just do whatever she wants to do, as long as people know I wrote the song and these were my feelings at that time, because there were so many things that were happening, and I kept on asking myself, who do I resort to when such things are happening? I look up and I'm like, God, what's happening? I look to my ancestors, I'm like, Skipani, underground gang. So things were just not making sense at that time. But it made me stronger, man. It made me strong, and it made me find myself. I found myself in the darkest of spaces when I was depressed. That's when I found out about my sexuality, number one, since I told you about the book where I found so many boys. And I wanted to try it out, and I tried it out with a friend of mine. That person became my friend, because after the relationship we were like, nah, this is not gonna work, let's be friends, because we work best as friends. Before he got all of those endorsements and all of these gigs and the TV gig that he got just before he passed on, he was the first guy I kissed. I'm not gonna say his name, but you'll figure it out. He's the first guy I kissed. We were just at his house, not drunk but high on weed, because besengibheminza awanithi kagiso sesibhema amazolo manje, sikwazi ukufasa izolo, sikwazi ukukhatha izolo. I never thought I'd do that in my life. I never thought I'd sleep with a man. Never thought I'd kiss a man. I never thought I'd touch a man. I never thought I'd look at a man like that. But growing up, I've always had that thing. I thought, this guy, there's something about you. But I kept on ignoring it. So it happened with Untuana, and we kissed, and I was like, shucks, I'm no longer coming to this room anymore. But didn't I go back? The second day I went back, and it grew in me, grew with me. And I remember there was a production that I was doing at the South African State Theatre, Tibelo the Unforeseen. So I had this show where I was talking about the girlfriend that I was dating. We were like, okay, let's write something about how we met, because it was beautiful how we met. And I wrote that, she wrote the thingy, she wrote the script, and what I did was direct the whole production. Directing the production, we had like a celebrity guest I don't know whether to call that person a moderator of some sort, but he was helping us, with the show, just touch-ups, this is what you can do, you can put a little bit of this there. Then he's like, sorry, he said to us, your story is beautiful, but it needs drama, and in order to get drama, let's have a boy, and the boy is Sicelo Buthelezi. He's acting Kukomora as Teddy, you know him very well. So the boy came in, and we were like, Donna, this is the concept, how do we go on about this? He's like, nah man, let's work. Then we started working on the production. It was exciting having to work on that production, and it was also bombarding to me. It was overwhelming having to be in a production where I'm with this girl and I'm with this guy. It's a love triangle. I'm like, shucks, so I'm gonna be dating this guy in the show and this girl at the same time. Let's see how this will unveil. And we did the show, and having to kiss, the kissing scene was always the weirdest scene ever. Because I was like, no, I'm not ready to kiss him, but okay, dog, let's do this. Because they taught us, Guti, acting has got nothing to do with acting. Acting is believing. Even when you're doing your music, when you're on stage, people need to believe that you are that person who's faced with that situation. If you're talking about love, we need to see that you are in love. So I needed to be in love with the guy and also the girl. And the dynamics are different. And me not knowing all of that, it became a bit tricky. But I was like, let's just do it and see. Didn't I kiss him? Obviously, there was no strings and feelings attached, but the character that I was portraying with Tibelo felt it. But did I? I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that happened. We did the production, and years went on, started dating guys, dated one of my friends, moved on, dated blah, 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 that guy, and you'll do that again. So fast forward today. Fast forward today, we're doing productions, we're doing radio. We are now a scholar. We're doing radio and television production at on Boston Media House. I was working at Mbono doing radio there. and a bit of TV presenting, the weekly plug. So what I wanted to fast forward to, or the reason why I fast forwarded to this, is that all of those atrocities, all of those grievances, all of these things and these, obstacles that I have faced in my life, they managed to put me here, in a space where I'm able to express myself, in a space where I'm able to also help other people come out dressed in confidence, And yeah, I think that's initially what Born Pride is for. I just want people to know me, understand me for who I am, not who they think I am, because people have ideas about us. It's really tricky. But yeah, man. So basically, the mandate of this season is for all of you guys to get to know the person behind the mic. Love you long time. And also remember, advertising 067 800 27T 067 800 2017. That's where you get to advertise any brand of your liking. This is obviously BOB, Best of Best Embroidery, a good friend of mine. He goes by the name of Kelvin, who is also owner of Belly Afari. So yeah, let's dress up and look good and be confident. Love you long time.